Just as a wolf pack maintains its strength through the coordinated efforts of each member, our mental fortitude is deeply connected to the intricate society of microbes living within our gut. This bustling internal ecosystem, our microbiome, constantly communicates with our brain, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and ability to navigate life's challenges. By nurturing this hidden world, we can foster a state of mental clarity and emotional balance, much like an animal adapting seamlessly to its ever-changing environment. The communication highway between our digestive system and our brain is a marvel of biological engineering, a phenomenon scientists call the gut-brain axis. This bidirectional network is not a single path, but a complex web of connections. The vagus nerve, one of the longest nerves in the body, acts as a direct physical link, sending a constant stream of information in both directions. Imagine it as a high-speed fiber optic cable, relaying messages about the state of your gut, what you've eaten, the activity of your microbes, and the presence of inflammation directly to the central nervous system. These signals are so influential that they can alter brain function and behavior in profound ways. But the conversation doesn't stop there. The gut and brain also communicate through chemical messengers, or hormones. Cells in the gut lining produce hormones in response to food and microbial activity, which then travel through the bloodstream to the brain, influencing feelings of hunger, fullness, and even stress. Furthermore, the immune system plays a critical role as a mediator in this dialogue. Immune cells located in the gut monitor the microbial community and can release signaling molecules called cytokines. These cytokines can cross the blood-brain barrier, directly influencing neuroinflammation and brain processes. This intricate, multi-layered communication system ensures that the brain is always aware of the goings-on in the gut, creating a unified system where the health of one profoundly impacts the other. Within this complex gut-brain dialogue, the microbiome itself acts as a master chemist, profoundly influencing our emotional landscape. Our gut bacteria are not passive residents. They are active participants in our neurochemistry, producing a vast array of compounds, including many of the same neurotransmitters that our brain cells use to communicate. Most notably, an estimated 90% of the body's serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter crucial for regulating mood, anxiety, and happiness, is produced in the gut by specialized cells that are stimulated by certain gut microbes. When your gut microbiome is diverse and balanced, it supports the steady production of serotonin, contributing to a stable and positive mood. However, if the microbial community is disrupted or lacks certain beneficial species, serotonin production can falter, potentially leading to feelings of anxiety or depression. Similarly, gut microbes produce other key neurotransmitters like dopamine, which is associated with reward and motivation, and GABA-gamma-aminobutyric acid, which has a calming effect on the nervous system. By synthesizing these mood-altering substances, the gut microbiome essentially provides the raw materials for our emotional experiences. A healthy, thriving gut ecosystem is akin to a well-stocked pharmacy, constantly supplying the brain with the chemical tools it needs to maintain emotional equilibrium and resilience. The relationship between stress and gut health is a powerful and often vicious cycle. When we experience psychological stress, whether from a looming deadline, a difficult conversation, or chronic worry, our brain triggers the fight or flight response, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. This ancient survival mechanism has immediate and dramatic effects on the digestive system. It can slow down digestion, increase intestinal permeability, often referred to as leaky gut, and alter the composition of the gut microbiome. Cortisol can suppress the growth of beneficial bacteria while allowing potentially harmful ones to flourish. This disruption, known as dysbiosis, creates a less than ideal environment in the gut. In turn, an imbalanced gut sends distress signals back to the brain. The microbial community may produce fewer calming neurotransmitters, increase the production of inflammatory molecules, and send signals of unease at the vagus nerve. This feedback loop can amplify feelings of anxiety and stress, making it harder for the brain to return to a calm state. It's as if the gut, sensing a threat, tells the brain to remain on high alert, perpetuating a state of chronic stress. This cycle highlights how managing stress through practices like mindfulness, exercise, and adequate sleep is not just beneficial for the mind, but is also essential for maintaining a healthy gut and, consequently, a more resilient mental state. The influence of our gut microbiome extends beyond mood and emotions, reaching into the very core of our cognitive functions. Emerging research is forging a clear link between the health of our gut ecosystem and our ability to think, learn, and remember. A balanced and diverse microbiome appears to be a key factor in supporting cognitive clarity, focus, and memory formation. Scientists believe this connection is mediated through several pathways. For one, beneficial gut bacteria help to maintain the integrity of the gut lining and the blood-brain barrier, a protective shield that controls which substances can enter the brain. When the gut is unhealthy, this barrier can become more permeable, allowing inflammatory molecules and other potentially harmful substances to reach the brain, which can lead to brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and impaired memory. Furthermore, certain microbial byproducts, such as short-chain fatty acids (SCFA) letters produced when bacteria ferment dietary fiber, have been shown to have neuroprotective effects. Butyrate, a prominent SCFA, serves as an energy source for cells in the colon and has been found to enhance memory and brain plasticity. Conversely, an imbalanced microbiome can contribute to systemic inflammation, which is increasingly recognized as a major driver of cognitive decline. Just as a clear stream supports a vibrant aquatic ecosystem, a healthy gut fosters a sharp and resilient mind, influencing our ability to make sound decisions and navigate the cognitive demands of daily life. Given this profound connection, actively supporting your gut microbiome becomes a powerful strategy for enhancing mental well-being. Fortunately, cultivating a thriving internal ecosystem is achievable through practical, everyday choices. Diet is the most direct and influential tool at our disposal. A diet rich in a wide variety of plant-based foods provides the fiber and polyphenols that beneficial microbes feast on. Think of your plate as a garden for your gut. The more diverse the plants, the more diverse and resilient your microbial community will become. Incorporating prebiotic-rich foods such as garlic, onions, bananas, asparagus, and whole grains provides specific fuel for good bacteria. Probiotics, which are live beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, and kombucha, can help to replenish and diversify your gut population. Beyond diet, lifestyle habits play a crucial role. Regular physical activity has been shown to increase microbial diversity, while chronic stress and poor sleep can have the opposite effect. Prioritizing stress reduction techniques and ensuring you get consistent, restorative sleep are fundamental pillars of gut health. Lastly, it's important to be mindful of medications, as antibiotics, while sometimes necessary, can wipe out both good and bad bacteria, making it important to support gut recovery afterward. By consciously adopting these habits, you can become an active gardener of your inner ecosystem, cultivating a foundation for robust mental and emotional health. To truly appreciate the gut-brain connection, it helps to adopt a holistic perspective, viewing our internal microbiome not as a collection of separate organisms, but as a dynamic, interconnected ecosystem, much like a thriving natural system. Consider the intricate balance of a coral reef, where thousands of species depend on one another for survival, creating a resilient and vibrant community. Our gut operates on a similar principle of interdependence and cooperation. Each microbial species has a role, and the overall health of the system relies on diversity and balance. Just as a keystone species, like a sea otter in a kelp forest, can have a disproportionately large effect on its environment, certain beneficial microbes in our gut can profoundly influence our overall health. This ecosystem is not static. It is constantly adapting to its inputs: the food we eat, the stress we experience, the sleep we get. Like an animal that modifies its behavior to survive in a changing landscape, our microbiome responds and shifts based on our lifestyle choices. By viewing our gut health through this ecological lens, we move away from a simplistic good bacteria versus bad bacteria mindset and embrace the more nuanced reality of fostering a balanced, resilient, and adaptive internal world. Understanding the harmony within is the foundation for resilience without. Recognizing the signs of an imbalanced gut is the first step toward restoring harmony between your digestive system and your mind. While the symptoms can be varied and subtle, they often manifest in ways that directly impact mood and mental clarity. Persistent digestive issues such as bloating, gas, constipation, or diarrhea are classic red flags that the microbial ecosystem is out of sync. However, the signals are not confined to the gut. Unexplained mood swings, hidden anxiety, or a persistent low mood that doesn't seem to have an external cause can be a sign that your gut-brain axis is sending distress signals. You might experience brain fog, a feeling of mental cloudiness that makes it difficult to focus, concentrate, or recall information. Chronic fatigue and low energy levels, even after a full night's sleep, can also be linked to an unhealthy gut, as microbial imbalances can impair nutrient absorption and drive low-grade inflammation. Skin issues like eczema or acne, as well as an increase in food sensitivities, can also point to underlying gut dysbiosis. Paying attention to these signals is akin to a skilled tracker reading the signs of the wild. These symptoms are clues from your body, indicating that the internal ecosystem needs attention and support. Just as a flock of birds synchronizes effortlessly in flight, our own mental resilience and emotional stability depend on the harmonious collaboration between our brain and the trillions of microbes within us. This hidden inner world is not separate from us. It is a fundamental part of who we are, influencing our thoughts, feelings, and our ability to face the world. By learning to nurture this profound connection, we can cultivate a deeper sense of well-being, fostering a mind that is as resilient and balanced as the most thriving ecosystem in nature.